Hey, welcome back to JB Breaks Free. I hope you're having a great day, a blessed day, and getting 1% better than yesterday and breaking free from whatever is holding you back. Happy Friday. It's the end of the week for some. I still got a little ways to go. I always look at Fridays it's just a different ball game, waiting tables, the excitement. There's a different vibe in the air. It also gets me to Saturday, which Saturday has freedom attached to it for me since I have Sunday and Monday off. So that's always a good thing. But I don't like to wish time away, so I will be grateful for what I have going on this evening. I did make it to $222 for the week Instacarting in about 10 hours. I'm very happy with that. And let's get right into it today. Just kind of going over this pumped me up, made me want to run through a wall. I was so excited to talk about this today and just to become more disciplined. And that is a focus area of my life right now, and I hope it suits you. Also, 3 keys to discipline. And one thing about discipline is you can lack it or you can go over the top, and neither are good. I think you have to find the right space in between. Not too much discipline, not too little discipline. Just the right amount of discipline will set you free. Doing it from a place of fullness, not of emptiness. Doing it from a place of contentment. And the first key is moderation in all things. Too much of either is bad. So find the middle way with your discipline, with your eating, discipline with your workouts, with your productivity, anything. You don't want to get to a place where it becomes, a disorder and disrupts your family life. So be disciplined. Go at it hard, but the middle way, moderation. Number 2, I love this. It's a quote by Seneca that says, treat your body so it will not be disobedient to the mind. And treat your body rigorously. Run, walk, lift weights, cold showers, body weight exercises. Do whatever you got to do to remind your body who is in charge and be in charge of yourself. And not only that, but you have to cultivate that muscle. It's going to take time. And you might not see progress right away, but enjoy the process, not necessarily the results. So discipline, find moderation. Treat your body rigorously. Work that body out and work your mind out. And also that discipline creates contentment. And I notice that so much for me when I become undisciplined. I think that's going to make me happy if I watch TV and be lazy, or I think it's going to make me happy if I do a little binge on donuts or sweet snacks after work to decompress. But it's not. It's the discipline that truly makes me happy, truly can make you happy. Epictetus, the great philosopher, said that he delights in his own improvement on a day-to-day basis. And that's what we talk about here, getting a little bit better day by day. And that is internal contentment. That is internal joy. It's not external. You become a little bit wiser, a little bit stronger, a little bit more controlled, a little bit more resilient. That's where the joy comes from, of filling yourself with purpose and passion, of becoming a better person, little by little, day by day. Then I want to talk a little bit about what money is buying me at this point. From flipping items, I have a little bit of play money. I have a second checking account that basically is my eBay expenses and my eBay profits. And if you sell on Mercari, you have, you sell your stuff and then your total goes up until you withdraw it. So I have like almost $300 in Mercari. My second checking right now is about $1,500, $1,700. I have some money in Venmo, maybe $300 that I have gotten from just selling stuff. And so all this stuff's built up. So I'm feeling good, right? I have $2,000 just chilling, and that is what reselling can do for you. And so, okay, what am I going to do? Oh yeah, I could buy something. I could buy something real nice. I could start collecting stuff. And then you get these lifeless objects into your house that you think is going to make you happy, but it won't. But now I have some time coming up from work. I have next weekend off, Friday and Saturday. I have a Friday off in November. Well, actually, I have a whole week off in November that I talked to you about before. And so I can use that money to buy stuff with no real purpose, or I can use that money to kind of supplement my Instacart money to not have to worry about 10, 11, 12 days off in November. So that's going to give me freedom. It's going to give me peace. I'm still going to be able to pay the bills. I'm still going to have money coming in, all from stuff I love to do. I don't need a boss to do that sort of thing. So that's what money is buying me at that point. It's my play money. It affords me the chance to pay for my days off, or, if a concert comes up, I can pay for it and it doesn't disrupt our monthly bills. If I want to get a cup of coffee, I can get a cup of coffee, somewhat guilt-free, as we can see, beautiful Dunkin', because, the hard work just pays off. And so that's what it's going to get me. It's not going to get me stuff. And speaking of having money built up to ease the pain of days off or this and that of bills, let's talk about 7 ways to go broke. Number 1, addictions. I've been there. And I know people that have been there. And I remember I used to try to spend my money before I could spend it on worse things. And I remember speaking about that at one point, and people kind of nodding their heads. I used to freaking spend my money so I wouldn't spend it on horrible vices. Crazy addictions will just send you right to the poorhouse. They'll make you go broke. Number 2, too much debt. If you don't control your money, you're a slave to the lender. You're not free. Too much debt, a lot of debt, you're broke as it is. Avoid debt at all costs. So I have broken addictions. I have broken free from debt because if something crazy happens at work, I've put myself in a position to be able to withstand that. It's less money that I need to live and be happy because I don't have to pay money to other people. I control that money. Number 3 is no dreams or goals. I've been there. I went from, I guess, Xing out days on the way to the weekend, sitting around all day before have to wait tables at work, and maybe even being hungover all day before work. No dreams, no goals. Now my dreams and goals are freedom, of being the best person that I can be, of daily improvement, of enjoying the days the best that I can, of being a great husband, friend, father, of being a great example to my friends, family, and others. If you have no dreams or goals, you're going to sit there and you're going to go broke. So find some dreams and goals and purpose. Number 4, toxic relationships. Broke. It's going to suck you dry. You're not a combined force using your money together to pursue freedom. Perhaps you're spending money in other areas of your life to make you happy and as distractions. Just many ways that toxic relationships can send you to being broke. Number 5, no discipline. Buying stuff that you don't need, buying food that you don't need, spending money that you don't have will send you right to being broke. Laziness, again, that kind of ties in with no goals and no dreams. You could sit home all day. Now I side hustle. I remember I didn't want to side hustle. I wanted to sit there. And side hustling has brought me so much joy. I remember thinking I wanted a second job when I started pursuing financial independence and I started pursuing the elimination of all debt in my life. And I'm glad I settled on a job where I don't have a boss. Again, I like my boss, but I'd rather not have one. And that's just me. And that's the game I'm playing. I'm in a different spot than a lot of people. If you're a teacher or you have a pension job or this or that, I'm just out there. I'm waiting tables at night and doing what I want to do in the day. and it works for me, but what doesn't work is being lazy. So break that habit. And then number 7, no financial knowledge. I had none, really. I might have been taught, by my grandparents to save, 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 not really invest, 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 or how to invest, or how to avoid debt, or maybe do this instead of that. And maybe I could have listened a little bit more. I remember one of my grandmas wanted me to work at the post office, and I always think I want to work at the post office until the winter comes. And then I'm like, geez, no way. But maybe I should have listened when I was 20. I could be, in a pension job with 20 years in now. But I was not ready and too stubborn or what. But I still talk to her up in heaven and tell her she was probably right on that one. But I hope both my grandparents up in heaven are satisfied and proud of the way I am saving and investing and living debt-free, with goals, with dreams, not being lazy, not in a toxic relationship, and not addicted, hopefully, to too much. And then, where can you find freedom in daily life? Well, it's found in the space between stimulus and response. There's the power for us to choose. We don't control the stimulus. Stuff's going to happen to you on a day-to-day basis. Somebody might upset you. A car might cut you off. Somebody could hurt your ego, could insult you. Anything that could go wrong is that stimulus. And how are you going to respond? But if you can take a pause in between that stimulus and response, it's the space in the middle where you control your response. And that is where you can find freedom and find peace to make the right choices, because you have the chance to make the right choice regardless of what the stimulus is. So find peace, find freedom there. Find freedom on this Friday. It's accessible to you right now. If you're having a hard time, if you made any slip-ups today, clean slate starts right now. You're under no responsibility to be who you were 5 minutes ago. Keep it going. Keep breaking free. Enjoy the day. No matter what's going on, this day is not coming back around again. I'm fired up. I'm going to have a great afternoon. I'm going to go into work with a smile on my face. I'm not even going to call it work. I'm going to call it play. I get to wait on some great customers tonight. I get to joke around with them. I get to get paid for taking orders and bringing people plates of food. But it's more than that. You become part of people's families after 17 years of doing it. And you're known in the community as the steak guy, the balloons guy. People see me at the grocery store and they want to come have a steak. And people are interested in my life who maybe necessarily wouldn't be if I was working in a different place. So there's a lot of positives that are going in today and tonight with my shift to work. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to relax for a little bit and have a great Saturday. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to every day, and I hope you guys are too. Break free. I'll see you on the next video.